Mike, just tell me what it feels like to see your work restored.
Well, it's been done so well. It's excellent work, and it's a great pleasure. It was an exciting project to have. I was very grateful to Nexus and Northern Arts for setting it up, and it was the first large project that I tackled after moving up to the northeast, and it was a mixture of things really, because it was a celebration of the area and the seaside, particularly from the schools project, but it was a kind of elegy as well, because of the disappearing heavy industry and engineering and shipbuilding, and of course the shipbuilding featured in the other window, my design.
What's your abiding memory of creating these works?
I think particularly the glass, because we used a lot of English glass from Hartley Woods, who sadly are no more, of course. And it's quite unique, or it was quite unique in its character. Wonderful, wonderful glass.
And there must be an enormous sense of pride for you today.
Pride and gratitude to Cate and Rita for their work. They've done it so well.
Cate, how does it feel now to see the completed piece?
Oh, it's fantastic. It's really good to see it all back to its former glory. There's no more broken bits, no more dirt, no more muck. It's all back in, and it's going to be here hopefully for, the foreseeable.
How much work's gone into it?
A lot of work has gone into this, from the taking it out, making sure that it didn't get broken anymore, pulling it all apart, making sure that everything was replaced with original glass, and then making sure that it was all put back in exactly the right place, and making sure that it all fitted.
And just to see Mike here today and see his original piece, how's that feel for you?
Oh, it feels great. It's so good to see both of us back together, because obviously he was my tutor, so it's really nice to actually see him in context next to his work and actually know that things go on.
And it must be a great sense of pride to see this back in the station now.
It's great, and it's all congratulations to Nexus for actually doing this and making sure that it did go back to its former glory, rather than deciding that it had had its day.
Public art's been part of Metro since before the system opened. In some ways, this is the most interesting, fascinating project we've ever been involved with, because the stained glass behind me was first installed in 1983, 41 years ago. And it's very easy when you're restoring a station to say that art's had its day, it's too complex, it's too difficult to restore it, but that's not what's happened here. And what's happened here is magic. The original work of Mike Davis has been restored by the team at Sunderland University, led by Cate Watkinson, one of his original students. So this work that's been here for almost half a century has another half century of life ahead of it, thanks to the dedication of the artists, our project team and our suppliers at G&B Civils. Metro's part of everyday life. This station is the hub of the community in Monkseaton, and this work is part of that community, and we're delighted to give it a new lease of life for the decades to come.